there is definitely a message coming through from a passed over loved one. For someone specifically, it's your grandma. For others, it could be a mother. There's more than one energy here though. And look at the cards that came out. We have childhood treasures resurface with a 15 condensing down to a 6, so that you could be a Virgo, they could be a Virgo, or there's something about their work ethic and like eating healthy. And I just heard them say, tell them about the fire safety. So when I set up for this reading and I was taking out the cards, I like to look through my third eye, and I saw like the hands going over here and saying, these are too close, like they're too close to this, they're too close to the wall, you need to separate them, and it wasn't so much a worry as it is, I like things done a certain way, and I am a Virgo, so I know that feeling. Someone's grandma, auntie, mother, something along those lines are coming through and letting you know, or someone in the collective know, that they're here by telling you about the fire safety. We also had the song The Entertainer. That came through as well. And also the words holding back the tears. Like, you don't have to hold back the tears anymore. And the song simply read, Holding On. I keep holding on. So someone's grandparent or passed over loved one has not left. They're not leaving. They're holding on. They're not going to go. Like, I go, you go. Oh my goodness. I can feel my heart space. We also have, look, a 42 condensing down to a 6 again. So we're looking at Virgo. The past returns for a time. You have someone from the past coming in to give you some messages. We also have here, we're here. We are here. They're helping you through some sort of change. There's some sort of massive change that's coming towards you, and they're here to help you. I'm loving this. Why am I getting so emotional? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's somebody here with me, and like, their energy is very they're a go-getter. They're someone who, I don't know, they just like things a specific way. If they say they're going to do something, they will do something. If they say that they're going to be there at 6:04, they will be there at 6:04. Yeah. And look, you've got to release your power. I feel like I'm holding back tears, like I want to cry, and I haven't. And it reminds me of when my aunt passed away. Like, we're talking 7, 8, maybe even longer. Maybe even longer. 10 years ago. She had stage 4 lung cancer, and she didn't know. And she went to the hospital because her fingers, the tips of her fingers, started to turn black. And she thought she had like pneumonia or something. And they were like, you've got stage 4 lung cancer. A week later, she was gone. And it happened so flipping quickly. And I remember that at the time I was studying. I can't remember what I was studying for, but I was like a week or 2 weeks away from finishing. And I was like, I can't fall to pieces right now, because if I do, I'm going to fail. I cannot fall to pieces. I have to be there for my dad, because that was his sister. And I can remember it took a full year for me to be able to release, to actually cry and release and grieve. I just had it on hold. And that's the energy that I'm feeling right now, is that someone has had their grief on hold. Like, I can't do it right now, because if I cry, I will never stop crying. If I open those gates, if I open those floodgates, I will never close them. And you're being I can feel it more and more. It's building and building and building. There's a sadness here. And I don't know if the sadness is coming from you or the sadness is coming from the person who has passed, because they're with you, and I think they know how you feel, and they want you to express it. They want you to open up, because we have a powerful personal growth, and it's in reverse. We also have release your power, and it's in reverse. So they can see that you're struggling with something here, and that you're hiding it. Stop. You have glamour, intrigue, and drama. Okay. They're not angry with you. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know if you ever got this. Someone's holding on to guilt over something here, and you're being told by this passed over loved person, this wonderful one, this person's energy, their personality is so big. they're saying that they're not angry with you. However things were left, they are not angry with you, because we have collisions of belief styles, attitudes and energies, and it's in reverse. Okay, they were never angry, and calm amidst the chaos. So they just were stressed. They were stressed looking for a solution, but they were never angry. Oh my goodness gracious. Someone needs to go out into nature. There's something about being out in nature. There is some sort of confirmation that will come forward when they are around you. And I don't know if it's birds, butterflies, something in flight. And it's usually in quiet contemplation. Someone here goes out into like a green space when they are feeling low or when they're missing this person. And this person is there. They are sending you signs, but you don't see them because you're not looking up. It's almost like the Four of Cups card, where you have someone sitting against a tree and they're looking at their 3 cups and they're sad that they've only got these 3 cups, but they're not seeing the other cup being handed to them, like, hey, here, take this one, and they're just not seeing it. And I think the message that's coming through here first and foremost is that how you feel is valid, it's valued. They're not angry with you, but they want you to grieve, or they want you to feel like you can open up. And in times when you do go out into like green spaces, or you go to a quiet space, because it literally could be a room that's green, but when you go to that quiet space, talk to them, because they're listening and they will send you signs if you ask for them. Oh my God, I want to hug you guys. Not this one. Okay, so only 3. I feel like this may be a short reading. Where would you like me to go? Okay. Judgment's coming out here. Judgment and Wand. I do feel like for someone, they feel like they let them down. There's something about letting them down or letting yourself down, some sort of expectation here, and they really want you to know that that was never the case. Even if they came across as being very uppity, because we've got that energy of, you know, a double Virgo coming through, somebody who likes things a specific way, that likes order, that likes, you know, schedule and regime, and you have to do it like this. Even though they may have been quite harsh in that way, or quite come across as like judgy, it was never done out of malice. I heard it's just the way that they were. It's just the way that they were. Because having Judgment to the Ace of Wands, this is a blessing. There's some sort of blessing coming towards you. And I heard hold it with 2 hands. Hold it with 2 hands. Take it with 2 hands. Yeah, and they're emotional. I can see them in my mind's eye. They're emotional. Like they're wiping a tear away from their eye. So I feel like the emotions go both ways. Both ways. It could be that this person, as much as they were a very big personality, maybe they didn't speak too much about their emotions, or about things that made them feel vulnerable. That may have been difficult. And they're wearing green at the moment, which doesn't actually mean that that's the colour they wore when they were alive. It just means that this is heartfelt, because green is for the heart centre. This is heartfelt. This is a message beyond the grave, heart to heart. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords. We also have the Knight of Cups. This person may have found it very difficult to be able to give the affection or give the support in times of need. This person may be coming across as militant. They may have been in the military. They may have been, you know, somebody who, like I said, they really like order. 8 of Wands to the 2 of Wands. Okay, so we've had the Ace. We already had the Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, and we also have the 8 of Wands. So something's coming forward. They want to help you. They want to help you make the right decision when this childhood treasure resurfaces. Something to do with your work, income, and to do with your health and fitness. They want you to really analyze something here, because it's going to come in soon. It's a blessing. Ooh, it's a blessing. And look what comes out. Shut the front door. Wheel of Fortune. Empress. Oh my goodness. I know. I can see them like rubbing my arms, like the sides of my arms. I don't know if they did that a lot when they were excited or stuff, like rub your arms on the sides. Oh my goodness. Right, let me pop this here and let me introduce myself. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's always good to have new faces. If you are a returning subscriber or family, it's good to have you back in. I don't know if you can hear the rain in the background. It is absolutely pouring down. And this is the day that I decided that I was going to go out and visit my sister, niece and her dog. So I'm going to be putting my wellies on. Anyway, I am going to be ringing this bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, it's a good idea to turn down your listening device. In 3, 2, and in 1. Okay, let me swap that around. Okay, so it does feel like with this past, the ghost of the past. And I just read that. I didn't realise it said that, ghost of the past. Oh my gosh. It feels like there is something here that has been buried rather than healed. And I say that with love. I never say it with judgment, because we are just spiritual beings having a human experience. And sometimes it's a difficult one, you know. We have the Five of Cups to the Empress coming out here. There is, again, this energy of not seeing what we have. Maybe this person is saying that they didn't realize what they had in you, because you have this person crying over these three on the floor. They're spilt, the party's over, but they're not seeing that there's 2 cups behind. That's a relationship. It doesn't have to be romance. It can just be love, you know. There are 2 cups there. Cups that can be evenly poured between each other, but they're not seeing this. They're only seeing the lack. We also have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the World in reverse. So it does feel like this person's energy was very much in survival mode, or maybe your energy was in survival mode. And it does feel like they clashed. There was lots of clashing going on. And then we have over here the Empress. It feels like this person wishes to give you the blessings that maybe you feel like you didn't get when they were in your life. Yeah. Yeah, they could have been constantly stressed out, or they could have been depressed. Maybe you are. Please tell me about the past returns for a time. We have the 3 of Wands. We have a lot of Wands. So we have action coming in. We have something actionably happening. Okay. They left it for you. Oh, they left it for you is what I heard. That's why I'm hearing grab it with both hands. They've left something for you specifically. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming out here. A long investment. It's also about patterns. I know it's about patterns as well. Cycles and patterns. But something was left for you. It's like an investment. It's something that you have to go after. This is why we keep getting these ones coming out. You have to go after this. You're going to be told when. You're going to be told when. Tell me about We Are Here. Listen. It says out trick-or-treating. And number 5, there's change coming in. If you're watching this after Halloween, if you're watching this after October, then I feel like it's going to be coming in for you in the next 5 days to 5 weeks. Wow, okay. And this is also a 5 and it's in reverse. So this is about, why did I hear turn that frown upside down? But it's moving ourselves out of lack mindset and into abundant mindset, into I already have. What was left? What's this Wheel of Fortune? Page of Pentacles is coming out. We have an opportunity. We have an opportunity here. To be able, they want to see you follow your passion's lead. They want you to take that hand of your inner child, whether it's the wounded or the joyous, preferably both, and walk with them, because there was something that maybe you really wanted to do when you were a kid that either they told you was a waste of time, Especially if you have a parent or grandparent or whoever this may be that was like, no, 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 you don't want to be an artist, or you don't want to be, you know, going into healing or stuff like that. There's no money in that. You want security. Go into the military, or go and get a trade, or do this or do that. They may have diminished or dismissed what it was that you really wanted when you were a child. And now that they are on the other side and everything is energy, they can really see past, I suppose, their limitations, and there is something that they've had held for you for a very long time that may make this wish, this dream that you had as a child, come true. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And I heard for someone, I am sorry. Just the words, I am sorry. King of Cups is coming through. King of Cups, provision. This is provision. Okay, we have quite a few different energies coming through. This could be someone's father. It could still be, it could be a woman that holds very masculine energy. They could have been the provider, could have been a single mother, for example. What I am getting though is that there are specific people on your team of highest light and resonance who are your passed over loved ones, and these are ones that maybe there have been resentment, there's been something blocking the communication, something has been blocking the communication, yeah, and it's been pain has been blocking the communication. Three of Swords coming out here. We have sadness, we have grief, we have loss, and then we have the Ten of Swords, which is almost like ultimate betrayal, or being stabbed in the back, or feeling, especially with all of these cards coming out now, it's like someone has had the veil lifted and they realise either how damaging their behaviour was when they were alive, how their limitations limited you, or how it was all ego is what I heard, how it was all ego. And they know that they can't make up for that, but they're wanting to at least give you like reparations. They want to give you something here. I had it all figured out is what I heard. I had it all figured out. Okay. Okay, so this is like an encouragement here to continue to work if you are on that wound that connects to them. There's a need here to release. There's definitely a need here to open up that floodgate, even if you are frightened that it's going to stay open. And I mean, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor or a mental health practitioner in any way, shape or form. So please, if you feel like, actually, if I open up, I'm going to fall to pieces, please ensure that you are gaining that support around you that you need to at least start that journey, whether that's with your friends and family, whether that is through, you know, professional services. It's okay not to be okay. Please don't do it by yourself, and please don't ignore it, because I feel like this is a message about healing, recognizing their fault and trying to make it better in any small way that they can from beyond the grave. Yeah, look, they want you to have justice. They want you to have justice. I'm going to put that one down here. Okay, I've been told to stop. So I am going to just grab these Tea Leaf Oracle. I've been told that I don't need the Tea Leaf Oracle. I've been told not to. I've been told to actually stop there. I know that's been a very short reading, but I feel like that was the specific message that needed to come through. And I really, really hope that it's given you the confirmation and the comfort that you needed. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my content and when I post, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see exactly that. And when I do upload, if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay awesome. I will see you in the next one. Bye.